Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm so thrilled to welcome you back to share with you my third game of round 3 of the World Tournament from 2023. This game was a really epic game, and it actually lasted 2 hours and 51 minutes or so. I'll link the long play in the description so you can watch it there if you'd like to. My goal is to make it a little bit shorter than that, and we'll see how long it is. So I'm playing Tigre. I am playing Shadow here because we did a bidding system. I bid to give him a ring so I could play Shadow after he wanted to play Shadow for no rings. So, sort of ring, a token. So we're just going to jump into it. I'm going to try to go quickly. If you want to see the long play, recommend you watch it in the description. So anyway, I draw into Stormcrow and Palantir of Orthanc, which could be good, but I can't play either card currently. I could play Stormcrow, I guess, if the elves move down. So let's see what happens. Allocate no eyes. I roll 4. He rolls a very nice roll. Very nice. I say, gee, well, GG, because he could just definitely get Strider or Aragorn here. Instead, he decides, oh, that's what he's doing. All right. I'm thinking a different game instead. That's what he does. I decide to draw a strategy card. He moves them again. And I decide to move armies. What I could have done is I could have anticipated a ring, him giving me a ring here. But then, never mind. I don't think that would work. Because my thoughts were, if he gives me a ring, which he's going to have to do, I could always use my final action to bring in Saruman, and it would make him, it would force him to use his token to give me the last turn, so then his token is gone. But that's just a thought, just randomly thinking. But it gives me the ring, and I just decide to move Isengard to war, and he crowns Aragorn. So that's turn 1, and he passes. Turn 2, I draw into Falthing from the Deep and Shadows Gather. I allocate no eyes again, and I roll no eyes, and he gets tons of movement. So this is going really well for me. Oh, that roll did not happen. Now he rolls, and it's still, you know, I have no eyes. And he's going to get 3 free movements at least here. So he moves the moves safe. I decide to use a ring that he gave me to put a Palantir in the box, because I don't plan to play that right now. And I'd give him... And then because I've used the ring that way, now I can use my actual movement. That's the rule of how to use this, by the way. And I bring Saruman into play. He moves the Fellowship. I roll a 2 and miss. I don't know what's going on here. A lot of thinking, I guess. I think I'm contemplating Shadows Gather. Out of here, maybe. If I attack here, I can use Shadows Gather to get all these guys there quickly. That's my thoughts. He brings Gondor down. I put Saruman to work because I realize I can't attack yet. He passes. I play Palantir of Orthanc. It's kind of stupid. There's a Will of the West on the table, which he uses to get rid of it. So probably not the best use, but at least he gets rid of his Will of the West, I guess. Now I play Stormcrow. Oh, and move Gondor back, because that's right. Because Aragorn and Boromir are here. So he ends up killing a leader of Minas Tirith. And then he just uses the token to move it back to where it was. Now I attack his Gileath. And he scouts away. And in his last action, he blocks my plan completely off. Kind of sad about it. But oh well. And he moves the other guys to Old Forest Road. So good on Tigre for that. We go to the next round. I draw into Ringrazor Abroad and Olagai. And I allocate and I roll 1 more. He has a nice roll. I have a lot of mustards here, though. So he moves mustards an elite in Gondor. I decided to attack Minas Tirith. Like, I don't know what I'm thinking. But I decided it's a good idea. And he fights and plays Brave Stand. I do get 1 hit. He gets 2 back. And I decided to stop there. He moves the Fellowship. I hit and I draw an eye. which is good because then my corruption can go really well. Let's see if he decides to lose Gandalf to the 1 reveal. Looks like he does not. He's hoping for a better choice here to lose Gandalf to. So I draw into a 1 reveal. Not happy with the reveal, but happy to get rid of Gandalf to a 1 because that's not very efficient, especially when you have Strider / Aragorn and Boromir out, because now your corruption doesn't look so good. To be fair, he's on step 3. He's on 3 so far, and he was only at 1 corruption. So we'll see what happens. So I decide to. What am I doing right now? I muster an elite into Morannon. My plan now is to use this force to Shadows Gather into. He brings Gandalf the White in. I bring the Witch King in. I put him here, showing I'm probably going to play Shadows Gather. He passes. Now Shadows Gather happens. He brings an elite into Minas Tirith. I play Olagai. He plays Imrahil. And I attack Minas Tirith, which is under siege. And we go into turn 4. I draw into Denethor's Folly. And Black Captain commands. Okay, now I guess I have to. And I roll no more. He gets plenty of wills here. Like a lot. He has a lot. So he's at 6 dice on turn 4. Which is great for him. Flips the Fellowship. I play Falcon from the Deep. Hoping to get a reveal. And do some more damage to the Fellowship. I do get a 2 reveal. Takes out Gimli. Sorry, takes out Legolas. Gimli becomes the guide. I draw a 3 for Moria. Now I flips the Fellowship again. So that was great. So now he's down to only 1 companion. He's not even outside of Moria yet. I moved the Southrons and Easterlings down because I want to threaten a day without dawn. He moves the Fellowship and miss completely. Southrons are totally at war, and he uses his final action of... Not final action, but a Will of the West, I always think as a final movement action, to make Erebor, to do a Dew Line Protector, and Westamnet. I say MM because I do want to attack Minas Morgul, because those 2 guys can pose a serious threat to my my game, especially when you have 6 dice as free. You have to always protect against the military victory. So I tell him that I want to attack them. He goes under siege. Now I try to take him out with no card. I do get 1 hit. Not in the reroll. And his roll, he gets 2 hits. Perfect for him. I press. No card. I get my 6, which is great. But he gets another hit. So he's hitting every time. Very painful. Watching it, I can get a little bit salty because I think of just how good this combat is. And now I play Black Captain Commands just to get some more Nazgul leadership here, and also to get an attack into Gondor, into Minas Tirith. I do no card. I could have played Words of Power and canceled Aragorn, but that's not really going to do anything. I contemplate redoing this. I think this is kind of dumb, but I decided to just stick with it. He plays Mighty Attack. I get 1 hit, and he gets 3. And I forget to correct him, because the Mighty Attack should have given him 4 hits. But we forgot about this. So Tigre, I'm so sorry for making that mistake, especially as a judge in the community. I should know better. So he plays Guards of the Citadel to make that army even larger and more untakeable. And I decide to condense the armies in East Rune, maybe to put Erebor under siege. And he decides to put his guys into Helm's Deep and condense them. I play Ringrazar Abroad, and I put them the Nazgul here because the Fellowship is going to have to declare onto them. And I move 1 here and 2 up to move the dwarves down. And we go into turn number 5. I draw into Balrog of Moria and Many Kings. Many Kings I'm sad to see because you want to play that card before you start moving the Southrons and Easterlings around. So kind of sad about that. And he declares onto me, which I'm thrilled to see. Fellowship, okay. And he moves the Fellowship to start. I do hit him twice and get an eye. Great luck for me. So Mary runs to Fangorn to be with Gandalf, probably to cry about how awful the Fellowship is being hit. And now his corruption is going to start rising fast because he's only got Gollum left. But now the reveals don't reveal. So the hunt pool, it's got 2 zeros, which are now friendly for Gollum. Too bad I didn't draw these earlier because now there's just a lot of friendly tiles in the pool. The 3s are here, though. Let's go back to my hand. The correct hand. I decide to use the muster action to... Oh, I don't decide to do that. I decide to draw a strategy card. I draw on A Day Without Dawn. He flips the Fellowship, I think, and play New Powers Rising. He plays There Is Another Way to hide the Fellowship and move them, and I get 2 hits on that and draw a 1, which is a net 0, except he does flip the Fellowship, so he takes no damage. But I don't have a punishing card for him, unfortunately. I attack Pelargir. He does no card. I get a lot. I get 2 6s there. He hits back. So every time he's hitting, I'm hitting. Every time I'm hitting, he's hitting back. Flips the Fellowship. I decide to use my other army action because Strider, well, Aragorn's in here, so I don't have to worry about Dead Men Have Done here or taking this back over. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go after Dol Amroth with this 4-2 army. He plays a power 2 great. I decide to kill off. This is kind of a weird move by me. I'm nowhere near the elves. There's no reason I should worry about a power 2 great. But I do get rid of Denethor's Folly because it's really not going to help me in Minas Tirith. And I get rid of Day Without Dawn. Not Day Without Dawn. Denethor's, sorry, my God. And I get rid of Balrog because he's already through. And I'm not going after Lorien right now. All right. I remind him that if for any reason I discard incorrectly, per the tournament rules, you forfeit the game as the shadow player. He draws a strategy card. I draw a character card. And we go into turn number... I don't know what turn this is. I'm guessing turn 6. And I draw into Morgul Wound. I don't think I... Did I draw cards? Just gonna look it over real quick. I did not draw cards. Okay, so he's got, so good for him. Good for, I guess I was so distracted I didn't do it. He moves the Fellowship. I hit again. It's a 2. He moves up both corruption, which is too bad because I do have Morgul Wound in hand. I attack DA to get them under siege before he musters up. Moves the Fellowship again. I hit again. Draws a 3 and takes all of it. Now I'm tempted to flush the Fellowship out of Minas Tirith. So I start mustering up in Minas Morgul with the intention to do that. He plays Athelas hoping to heal, and he doesn't. I was actually scared of that working. I bring another elite into Minas Morgul. Again, my plan is to muster up here, to take this down. He brings the elves down. I move these guys out here. He plays Riders of Theoden. I move these guys here and these guys up. He thinks, moves the elves all the way to war. I attack Minas Tirith, no card. What if it would have made sense to attack Dol Amroth before, potentially he had Círdan? He plays his last battle, and I get no hits. And he gets 4 back. Really bad. But I'm thinking, no, it's totally fine. I'm just going to condense this army. But what I should be thinking is, I need to actually hit if I want to win. I mean, that's part of the game, is you need to get 6s. Going to turn 7, I draw into Wormtongue. I finally do draw this time. Good job. Into Wormtongue and Rage of the Dundenlings. And he declares in Minas Tirith. I'll get 9 because I have to, and I roll 2 more. He rolls lots of characters, which I'm very happy to see because it's going to force him to potentially move. Because you're not going to do much for military. He was this companions. Looks like the hobbits are hanging out. One's in Rohan, one's in Lorien. I move all my guys onto... I block Path of the Woses now. And I move my guys into Minas Tirith. There's a strategy card. I move my leadership all on to Minas Tirith. He plays Reprove the Swifter to get Gandalf in there to make this even more impossible. But I decided it's a good idea to just attack this anyway. I'm going to use my Relentless Assaults. So I play Relentless Assault here against a shield wall, hoping for some hits. I don't hit on 4s. Even if I don't shine, what's good about this is that the combat roll is what matters, even though Gandalf is there. It's my thoughts. I roll 2 hits. Good thing I didn't play Confusion. And he reminds me 2-1. He gets 3 back. I decide to press. I think this is probably a bad idea, but I do it anyway. I choose a card. I play Relentless Assault. I shouldn't have, because he showed me that card. What I should have done is played a different card instead, like Onslaught here. I take 2 and only get 1 hit. He gets 1 back. So now I'm at 5. And now he attacks. And now I give him a chance to use his character cards. This was very badly played by me at this point. But this game is a long one. Just reminding you, it's a long game. So it could be swingy. I don't want to give out the end result. He shines, plays Sudden Strike, gets 2. And then gets 2 more. And I get 2. And he doesn't press. And it makes sense that he's not pressing because I can't do anything to get the Witch King out of there. And instead I just mustered Nazgul knowing that the Witch King is probably going to die a horrible death at the hands of the Gondorians. He plays Wizard Staff and kills him. I get nothing back. And I decide to muster another elite. I have to protect a military victory now. He moves this guy up to Westamnet. And I play Many Kings because I have it. Might as well reinforce. And the corruption is going to continue to move down into turn 8. And I draw into... Did I not draw again? Oh my gosh. I didn't draw. Maybe I drawed the first time. You have to remind me in the comments I can't go backwards. So I definitely didn't draw this time. Alright, he plays File of Galadriel. I draw a character card because I'm going to start going Corruption now. He musters an elite in Lorien. I just keep mustering. I'm protecting military victory. It's my plan. Puts Elven Rope in the pool. I move Nazgul around. He moves the dwarves down. I move these guys up to Osgiliath. He runs Gandalf away, and Merry goes back to Fangorn. He enjoyed his visit to Edoras, and now he's going back to visit Treebeard. All right. So the corruption is, it was at 6. It's now at 3. I'm going to turn 9. Fellowship is okay. And now I don't allocate any eyes and I roll none, which is super unlucky for me. And now the Fellowship's going to go straight to Mordor, corruption free. At least from here, from Minas Tirith to Minas Morgul, because I can't do anything about this. I decided I need to attack. I'm so fixated on Minas Tirith, so I move my forces. Moves the Fellowship for free. I condense. He recruits a leader and a regular in Lorien, because I think he's out of, let's look at his force pool. He's out of elites. He's got 5 regulars left. I attack. Maybe I did draw cards because I see Flocks of Kerbane in hand and Monsters Roused. Maybe I did draw cards here. I think it was before I didn't, because now I'm seeing them. It could be a glitch on my end. So I attack them. They go under siege again. He gives me a ring to get his 3rd movement. Now I attack Minas Tirith. I play the Desperate Battle, hoping to get some hits. And I get 2 hits. And he gets 4 back. So he decides to take a leader out, regular leader, and takes 1. It looks like I just drew a character card, drew Breaking of the Fellowship, which could help in Mordor to get some corruption. He draws a character card. I condense all on Minas Tirith. And I attack it again. I am relentless with this. I play They Are Terrible. And I get 1 hit. And he gets 3 back. So this is not going well for Sauron and his forces. Now he plays Círdan ships. It's to make my life even worse. It looks like he only brought a regular elite in. He could have brought 2. And then put one of the regulars in the force pool. That could have been an option for him. Maybe he's thinking he wants more elves over here. I draw into more Starwind Toil, which does not help at all. We go into the next turn. I draw into On They Went and Pits of Mordor. I'll show you the hunt pool in a second, guys. Or people. So allocate an eye because that's all I can do. And I roll this. And he rolls plenty of movement. Well, let's see what happens. He was a fellowship. I draw a 0 reveal, which is very lovely for him. I play On They Went, put that in the pool. He puts Elven Cloaks in the pool. Here's the hunt pool, by the way. Hunt pool is relatively friendly. Except for the eyes and the 3. Those can be devastating. And the 3 here. But he's got lots of blue tiles. Only 1 red tile. The 0 reveals in the pool. And the 1s are both there. Let's see what happens. I bring in the mouth. He draws a character card, I think, and then I move these 2 up. My intention is to take out Minas Tirith. I'm still not giving that up. And I move up towards the dew line. It was a fellowship again. Draws a nice 1 reveal. Very beautiful. Peaceful for him. I attack Old Forest Road. No card. North now moves down. He's reading. And he gets a hit. And I get a hit. So he's been hitting very well. I'm going to take a second to look at the statistics to see how it's going. So you guys get an idea of how it's panning out so far. My 6s are regular, but he's +5, which is helpful. I'm -3 on 5s. So nothing really, it feels bad, but it's nothing out of the, it's unlucky. I don't know how else to say it. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. He musters an elite in Woodland Realm. I decide to take Carrick. And now he moves all his guys to Helm's Deep. I flip the mouth and attack Dale. Because I'm worried about the North going to war. And I get no hits. Because I attacked with the Northeastern Army here. Gets 1 back. Of course, I press, and he goes to Erebor. And now I'm at 2 victory points. We go to the next turn. I draw into Lure of the Ring. And Shadow of the Misty Mountains. Which could help. I want to look at my cards. There we go. Let's see what I get rid of. I discard Pits of Mordor. I don't know if I agree with that. But the other cards are so good because they're corruption building potentially. The Morgul Wound would be great because I can do +1. Same with Lure of the Ring because I'm thinking corruption. Allocates and I roll a lot of eyes. I'm happy to see this because if I draw an eye, it's going to be great for me. He starts by playing Smeagol Helps Nice Master. I play Candle of Corpse looking for some hits because I'm getting desperate. I get no hits at all, so I have to try. He draws another character card. I attack Lorien. Makes no sense. There you go. Woodland Realm is what I meant, because I always confuse them in my games. So Woodland Realm goes under siege. He musters another elite in Lorien. And there's some military potential for him, because this army is quite large. Dol Guldur's open. Moria is right there. Let's see what he does. He brings the elves to war. And now I decide to attack Woodland Realm with my army, my pathetic army, hoping that I might be able to scare him into going under siege. He decides to fight. I play no card. He plays advantageous position. It wouldn't even matter because look at that roll. All 2s and 3s, and he gets 3 6s. And re-rolls that. Now I'm getting angry. All right, so now let's look at the statistics because I'm just noticing my reaction in game. I'll remember to turn it off too. Yeah, I'm very right to be mad. I'm -6 on 5, -2 on 6s. I think that's justified. Okay, back to the game, guys. I stop. I'm very upset. He must have another elite dwarf in Erebor. I attack Woodland Realm because I'm worried that he is going to um, be able to relieve the siege. I get 1 hit, no card. He gets 3 back. Again, oh my gosh. But he didn't move the Fellowship that turn. So I accidentally draw, and I draw into File of Galadriel because I think he moved the Fellowship. But I feel bad about that because that could have been his draw. And the rule is that goes back in the pool. That's not his next one. I draw to return to Valinor and Shelob Lair. I had to get rid of Shadows in the Misty Mountains. I think that's questionable considering they're right outside of here. Turn 12, allocate an eye. I roll 4 more. And he has a very nice roll. He starts by attacking Moria. This would have been good for Shadows in the Misty Mountains. But now I'm going to use my muster action to get an elite in Dol Guldur because he could do Through a Day and a Night and win. He thinks, brings another Dwarven elite to Erebor. I play Shelob Slayer with the character action. Gets another Dwarven elite to Erebor. I draw another character card. He draws a character card. I pass. Oh yeah, I can pass. He attacks Dale from Erebor, playing Advantageous Position. Gets 2. I get 1 back, and I retreat into the Mouth Army. I decide to move the Mouth away, so they don't get hurt here, because I don't want the Mouth. I can't afford to lose another minion. Is my thoughts here. He plays Help Unlooked For to relieve the siege, and just destroys them. It's not even close. I don't even hit back. So they're out. Now he's got a 07 army here. So now I'm getting scared because I'm thinking like, he could go military. Allocate 9 because I have to. I draw into Hill Trolls, which could help. Nazgul Search. I'll probably get rid of Nazgul Search and Fighting Uruk-hai. I don't know. I do that. I do get rid of both. He's up on Corruption. He's up at 6 now because he's been sitting still. So that's my roll. He starts by moving the Fellowship because he's worried about getting more corruption, I guess. I draw the 0 reveal. Very friendly. What a nice, pleasant stroll. He got more corruption by moving up, by waiting around, than by me drawing tiles. Now I put the other red tile in the pool. He draws a character card. I play Hill Trolls in Moria. I think I might have, sorry, in Ministry. I think it might have been better to play it in Moria. Maybe I'm thinking I could get a military victory, but I don't see a path to that. And now the troops are moving. Pippin, as they moved, so he's moved more troops into, I think I just missed what happened. Dale to Moor, from Dimral Dale to Moria. Yep, okay. So that one troop that was out here hoping for the Through a Day and a Night moved here, I'm guessing. Now I decide I need to muster up in Dol Guldur before he moves down. He attacks Moria. Gandalf doesn't shine. He reads, plays Axe and Bow. Gets no hits, but he gets 1 with that. And now I get some hits. So that's 4 6s. Very fortunate for me. He presses. No, he doesn't press. I decide to move the guys off the Mouth so he doesn't kill them because I'm worried that he's just going to kill the Mouth outright. Some of these guys to Carrick, and I move these guys to Osgiliath. He passes, and I condense these guys into here. I could potentially take out Erebor because that I think all the dwarves have left. They've all left except for 2 regulars in the pool here, so I could potentially do a sneaky military attempt because everyone's out. But I had to defend against it, is what I'm thinking. I'm still thinking corruption as a strategy. He plays House of the Stewards because he can. just get a regular. And he draws 2 strategy cards. I attack Minas Tirith. I play Deadly Strife here. He plays a Daylight. I get 1, and he gets 4. So I don't have words. I pass. Draw into Nazgul Strike. Not going to help. I'm hoping for some character. I'm hoping for Orc Patrol. That's what I'm looking for. Because then there's a way I could draw like a Shelob 6. I always think of that. I always think of the best case scenario that I could do. And I was moving these guys towards Bree. And did he move someone else? Narrows of the Forest. I don't know where that is. Oh, he moves these guys down. So now they're coming down. And I need to... This is my last chance to muster up here. So I put another Elite in Moria. In Dol Guldur. I draw into Ring is Mine and Shadow's Moving. And I allocate 9 because I have to. Roll 1 more. He decides to attack Dol Guldur, put him under siege. Makes sense. So I do siege. I play the Ring is Mine because I want to continue my corruption hopeful strategy. And now he's moving these guys down. I don't know where these guys are going. Maybe they're going to Rivendell. Maybe they're going to join up. I don't know. If they're going to join up, they should have gone this way and gone down instead of right. I draw into Isildur's Bane. Now there's another chance I could do some damage. And now he moves them this way. Maybe they're going to defend Rivendell while the dwarves are away. Oh, sorry, while the elves are away. I play Isildur's Bane, hoping to hurt him. I draw 2. That's not bad. Not awful. So he goes up to 8 corruption. And he moves these guys onto Moria. I decide to move Nazgul. And I put Nazgul into Dol Guldur so I get more rerolls. I moved the single one so he has to cancel Gandalf's leadership, which will be 1 less die, and that could help in the long term here. Attacks Moria. I play Storm of Bats on him, which blocks a Heroic Death. He gets nothing. I get 2. I'll remind him that Heroic Death is canceled, so he has to take it. And he does. All right. He presses, plays Shield Wall, gets 1. I get 1 back because of the Shield Wall. And he's redoing casualties. He's dealing with the Elven pool, which is annoying because he's got elites all over the place that he can't. Well, he's got regulars all over the place. That could be an issue later. He presses. He plays a Sudden Strike. His pre is 1. He gets nothing in his combat roll, and I get nothing. He downgrades, and now he plays Confusion on me. That Confusion. He gets 1 hit, and I hit myself for the second one. So I'm guessing the Shadow was just like, you know what, just take it. We're confused. It's been going on so long, and he hasn't been hitting, or we're not used to him not hitting. He says it was harder than expected. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it doesn't matter like how tough you thought it was. I had to win that round. I had to win that, and you won it. You won the that battle. So I decide to muster my armies closer together here. I'm thinking of going military. I'm thinking if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not gonna get it. I don't know what I'm thinking. Because don't forget, if he gets 10 victory points before if I get 10 before, even if he gets 4 at the same time, Shadow wins. But it's not happening. So I don't know what I'm thinking. I attack Woodland Realm. I don't know why. He attacks Dol Guldur. I play Dread and Despair to start because I do have those Nazgul there. He plays Confusion. And his only rolls he does are 6s. But at least I don't hit myself. That's a win. He presses. I have 4 troops left, but I only can roll 3. He gets 2. Not looking good for Shadow. I get 2 back. Now I only have 2 left. So this is really close here. So this could be it, guys. And he misses. I get a hit. He presses. No card. Gets a hit. So he only has one left. Press no card. So he just needs to get 1/6 here on 6 rolls. His initial roll is a miss. His real roll is a miss. And I'm safe this round. He swears. No reason to. He's fine. Now I draw into Orc Patrol, though, so I'm thinking, yeah, you better swear, because there's a chance I could win. Do we move the corruption up? Oh, I think, because I have the last action. I decide to move out, because I know I've probably have to retake. And I don't want to have that elite come out, so I decide instead to just bring 2 down. Because my plan is I need to retake this, if needed. All right, we're going to turn number 15. Is that right? 15? I draw into Mustangs of a Long Planned War and Orc Patrol. He attacks Dol Guldur to start, gets his 6 easily. I don't hit back, and now he's got his 4 points. So he can win, unless I play Orc Patrol and draw into a 3+. That's what I'm hoping for. So I do play Orc Patrol. I'm thinking, here you go. Here comes my win. Let's look at the hunt pool. Yeah, a Shelob 4 would win it automatically. A 3 would be good, because then he would beat up to 11 corruption. And then I could finish him off potentially if he doesn't hide with Lure of the Ring or Morgul Wound, which I've been holding on to. And I draw into Smeagol Helps Nice Master. Very unhappy about that. So I'm very sad about that. Then he plays Bilbo's Song. So now my corruption, I just feel it's over. I decide I need to retake. I need to eventually retake Dol Guldur or I'm going to lose. And I want to try my best. So I condense my armies. He starts mustering again. I draw a strategy card for the upcoming battle. He musters another elite to Dale. Attack Dol Guldur. He thinks, draws a character card. I decide, I realize I have to, this is my only chance here. I can do 2 attacks, maybe. I'm playing Desperate Battle, and he could really hurt me with his rolls. So he hits on 4 or higher. And my roll, I get 1 on the combat. I need to get 2 more on the reroll. And I only have 2 for a reroll. And I do get them. And he gets 3 easily. So I'm back in it, potentially. So he decides to move the Fellowship. I'm hoping I can get an eye or some kind of hurting tile. And he draws into the -2/5 of Galadriel. Just insult, man. Oh, that hurts to watch. I attack forwards, because why not? I got 1 hit. And he gets nothing back. And now we go to turn 16. I draw into Orcs Multiplying again, Lidless Eye. And he moves, sorry, I just ended the game really fast. He moves and draws the eye. So that ends that game. So the original game was played 1 hour and 45 minutes. Sorry, 2 hours and 51 minutes. This video, according to my records here, is 38, 18, 19, 20. So I was able to recap that game pretty quick. I can tell you for a fact, after playing it, first of all, I want to thank, I'm out of the tournament. So I just want to thank Ira for organizing this tournament. I was also a tournament organizer. Thank you, Ira, for having me do this. Tournament is not over yet. It's still going. But my journey is over with this game. So it's definitely an epic game. I can tell you that War of the Ring definitely trolled me here, because that I was able to get those strongholds back and prevent the military victory. Definitely an exciting game to end in turn 16. Definitely a miserable game to play, though. I'll tell you, this is miserable. It's also miserable to record, because this is my 3rd take. The first time I recorded it, my battery died on my computer, or was dying, so I plugged it in, and then OBS crashed. The second time, the mic unplugged at some point, I don't know when. And then I actually recorded right before this, and it didn't work because OBS crashed again. So hopefully this last time is a charm. I never want to watch this game again. If you guys enjoyed it, I'm happy you did. I will never watch this video. I'm never going to watch this video on my alternate YouTube channel. Let's look at the statistics so you can see how it went for me. So those statistics kind of match the game. All right, he was +6 on 5s, +4 on 6s. Meanwhile, I was -8 on 5s. And even on 6s. That's why even on 6s is that 4/6 roll that I had randomly to help Moria out. But anyway, guys, thank you for supporting the channel, for watching this. Again, this concludes my tournament in the 2023 World Tournament of the base game. I plan to enter the Loam one. And please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I'll be continuing on with my regular games. My work schedule is going to lighten up considerably. So I'm hoping to produce more content for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.